Hello, mateys. Today you're going to be learning about creating sentences about objects in the sky. So I've created this chart and I've used a lot of your ideas from our morning meeting this early in this week when you shared verbs about the stars, the moon, and the sun. When you look at this chart, you can see that there are articles, which are words that go in front of nouns to define them, to give them a number. So the moon is one moon, the sun, one sun, a star is one star. So you'll start with an article and then you'll choose one of these nouns. Then you will choose a verb. And again, these are the verbs that you shared with me last week or at the beginning of this week. Then you'll choose a preposition. A preposition is a word that connects your noun and your verb to a new noun. And I'll explain that in just a moment. So in order to do this, you're going to pick an article first, and then pick one of the three nouns that are on the chart. You pick one of the verbs, and you pick a preposition. Then you'll have to think of and finish with a noun that connects to the first noun and the verb. Article, noun, verb, preposition, noun. The moon moved across the sky. These words were all on the chart, and I had to decide what the moon was moving across, and it made sense to me to say the sky. So here's another sentence I can create. The sun heats up the earth. So I chose the words from the chart, and then I thought, the sun heats up a lot of things, but I'm going to choose the earth first. Notice that I didn't have to go straight across to pick my words. I could choose one of the two articles, one out of the three nouns, one of many verbs, and one of several prepositions. The sun heats up the earth. I used the same article, noun, verb, and preposition for the second sentence, and I changed what the sun heats up. The sun heats up my house. Well, then I kept going. The sun heats up the plants. And of course, you have lots of possibilities for that sentence if you'd like to use those words. Here's another example. I chose gives and gets for this one to explain that sometimes you have to add a word in front of your preposition to make sure it makes sense. The moon gets blank from the sun. I know that the moon doesn't shine on its own. It doesn't create its own light. It gets the light from the sun. It reflects off of the moon. So I can't just say the moon gets from sun. I have to tell my readers that they get light. It gets light from the sun. The same with the sun giving something. The sun gives blank to the moon. Well, we know it's light, but we have to make sure we write that. The sun gives light to the moon. Now, that's not the only possibility for this sentence. The sun gives heat to me. Or the sun gives heat to the plants. So there are possibilities. There's not just one right answer or one correct sentence. The moon gets light from the sun. The sun gives energy to living things. So instead of choosing light this time, I chose energy. Now it's your turn to try on your own. I'd like you to write 4 sentences using this chart. If you'd like to go above and beyond, you absolutely can. I know you're all capable of doing more than 4 sentences. So please choose to go above and beyond. And if you'd like to put an illustration or add an illustration, that would be fantastic. And you're going to be doing this work in your response journal. Happy writing.